Alright, guys. So here is Project Motor Racing. The game's been out already a little over a day, so my review's a little late. But uh, yeah, so when you start off the game, you got all your stuff right here. So you got multiplayer, you have ranked, custom lobbies, and then your social races. To enter ranked, you have to do the license, which I'll be showing you guys in a little bit. Then, of course, you have your single player, you have a race weekend, and your career. Um, and then you have your tracks, card tracks. You set up what you want, opponents, qualifying, weather. So I'm going to start off with the cars. The GT3 lineup, we have it right here, which you have your Acura NSX. You have your Aston Martin. You actually have two of them, the 2024, which is this one, and then you have the 2022, which is like the GT uh, one that it looks like the GT one, but it's a GT3 version. Then you have your Audi GT3 Evo. It's one of my favorites. You have the BMW M4. You have your Corvette. You have your Mustang. You have your Huracan, Mercedes, and then you have your 911. So you have a good roster of cars. Then you have your Porsche Cup car. You have your GTD class, which we all know the game has a bunch of different classes. I actually have this one as a Hot Wheel, which is pretty cool. I have it in black though. And then yeah, so it's full of cars. You have your sports cars, 1970s, and then you have the famous Porsche right here. And look, it's taking a little bit to load. We have this nice Porsche. You have your GT4 lineup, which has a decent amount of cars right there, as you can see. You have your NGT class, with also has your Viper, which is pretty cool. You have your 19964 trophy car, which is the 911 Carrera Cup. Older model, you have your MX5 Cup. And then back here, you have your GTE, that of course does not exist anymore in WEC. It was replaced by the current GT3 cars. And even the Viper is still there as well. Um, you have your GT series. You have your GTI, which these cars are really nice. You have your Group C, LMP cars, and then you also have your slight delay there. You have your LMDH, which are your hypercars, and then everything. So yeah, that's all your cars. They look nice. Garage is nice. And then your tracks. I want you guys to see all the tracks that they have here. So they got Brianza, Canadian, Tire Motorsport, Spa, Tona, Derby, Lama, Lexington. This is actually a really fun track. I've tried this one. I haven't done this one with the chicane. I've done it without the chicane. Lime Rock is really cool as well. I did one of them. I'm not really sure which one it was, um, but I did one of them. I really enjoyed it as well. The infamous Mount Panorama, Northampton. You have three versions of the Nürburgring. You got the Nürburgring Grand Prix. You have the sprint version. You got the Nordschleife, and then you have the 24-hour version. San Marino, Sebring, Spielberg, Sao Paulo, and Zolder. Those are your tracks there. And now I'm gonna be showing you guys some gameplay. And just so you guys know, what you're gonna be seeing is from my stream, so it's gonna be pretty raw footage. I did edit out just the empty spaces, but I just wanted you guys see my initial reaction because I played it at launch. So that's gonna be really important. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that right now. The layout straight from here. That's actually nice. Uh, I would like this over here. You know what? I'm gonna put that right here as well. Save. This is good there. Bro, look at my frames. That's not good. That's pretty low, big dog. Bro, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. These graphics are pretty bad, bro. Can I pause? I can't. Those graphics are really bothering me, man. Bro, there's got to be something I could do. Now, guys, when you get to this part, I felt like the game looked a lot better here, and the graphics were completely different compared to Spa and also Brazil. So maybe it's something with Spa and Brazil that the graphics look poor, but it looks better here for sure. Golly. Now, jumping into some actual gameplay, the cars felt okay. It's just they were very slippery on slow speed corners, and they were also very understeery in certain corners. The problem was that the slow speeds felt unnaturally oversteery. I know that can happen, especially in the lower gears, usually second or first. That's why sometimes you don't want to go that low. But it wasn't happening in a natural form where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is normal. It didn't feel good, and then there was sometimes just random understeer, and I felt like I had to drive really, really slow to make sure I could keep a tight line. As you can see, I'm a pretty experienced driver. I've been sim racing for a few years, but yeah, it's a bit strange when it happens, and sometimes feels unpredictable. But I think with setups, when you start diving into the setups, the cars will feel a lot better. And I actually did do that. I made a setup for the Porsche Cup for the Mercedes GT3, and it was night and day. If I felt like I was playing a completely different game, but that is something to note
Oh,
here when it comes to
who's
driving the
hitting
game.
me?
Yeah, and as you can see there, AI kind of pretends like you're not there. As you see that understeer, and I was going so slow. But yeah, AI pretends like you're not there a lot of the time. They just turn into you, and you see the track limits there. I've been seeing a lot of people you saying you get automatic penalty, which sometimes you do, but a lot of times you just have to slow down. It tells you slow to 60 kph, and that's how much time you have left. So also keep that in mind.
What is that?
Track limit violation confirmed violations.
Bro.
Listen, bro, I want to say no. I don't think I've played enough. I just started. If you see my stream, like I did a lot of setup. So this is my first race. Right now, it's a no. Graphics, dude. Like look at this. I'm going nowhere. Just check this out. Just just look at these graphics. They're just so poor. Like, and I personally don't care, but I'm not somebody that cares about graphics. I really, really don't. But this is just look at the way the track looks. It just and the force feedback is so weird. Like you almost don't feel anything. You get instant 2 second penalties for going off track, and every second you spend off track, you get 2 seconds added on top of that. AI just pretends like you're not there. There is no radar. Look at the graphics, dude. It looks so washed. The word I'm looking for. It looks so washed out. You know, I'm getting at maximum 50 frames per second. I'm on PC. At maximum, I'm getting 50 frames per second. On Rensport, I was getting 100. Part I took drastic measures. So I went to the Nordschleife. I had never raced on this track before, so this was my first time, and I actually went diving deep into the setups. So I also made a Mustang setup specifically for this track. I have made setups for the other ones, and what I use to make my setups is the philosophy that is used behind ACC. As you can see, there's a lot of things here, but it's a lot of the same familiar things we've seen in ACC, and some of the similar teams you see in Le Mans Ultimate. So keep in mind, I have never driven around this track, but I'm also a driver that uses no assist, and I use no line either. And I know this is the most difficult track in the world. It's a super long track, but I was actually able to keep this car on track for quite a while. I was actually surprised, even though I was driving pretty slow. But yeah, it worked and it felt good. So also keep that in mind because, like I said earlier, as soon as you make a setup, I think it's gonna change the way the game feels for you. It feels weird, and I guess each car has its own force feedback that you adjust in the setup menu. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like you feel stuff, just not everything. You know, it's not as defined as it should be. There needs to be a day one patch. Okay, here we go. My first online race. Oh my god. No. Hey, thanks. Come on. Oh, that's how you avoid a penalty, okay? That's how you avoid a penalty. Oh my goodness, what is this? Driving standards here are so poor.
Track limit violation detected by officials.
Absolute chaos. No, man, I am on PC. I'm on PC. Drop it. How do I back out? I think we gotta wait till everybody's done or the time runs out. I don't know what's going on with this game, dude. Uh, I'm gonna have to close the game out. Lime Rock. I really like this track. Oh, license test. Project Motor Racing license test. The PMR license test is an 8-lap race at Lime Rock Park in Mazda MX-5 spec. In order to pass the test and acquire a license, you must cross the finish line within 8 minutes and 35 seconds. Once you have passed the test, you will be granted access to the PMR ranked online ecosystem. They feel so similar. Oh my god, look at the overspeed.
Just one more lap to go.
Oh, and that's the problem. This like the AI act like you're not there. It's pretty ridiculous. it's not even worth overtaking them. You see how he just turned into me like I was non-existent? That's so crazy.
Like I said, there's some fast guys in this series.
Oh my god, look at it. That was 11 seconds faster than last lobby. All right, guys. So for my final thoughts about Project Motor Racing, I ended up streaming this for quite a few hours, and towards the end of the stream, when I started diving into the setups, I was actually generally enjoying driving the game. That doesn't negate the fact that it needs work. That is not saying that it needs to be optimized. It doesn't mean that it shouldn't keep being updated. But I think this is a game that has a lot of potential, and as long as the team doesn't abandon it and they keep working on it and actually truly believe in this project, no pun intended, I think it would do well. I think it was fun to drive. Like right here, this is my first time driving on this track. This is a setup made by me. Like I explained earlier, I was using the ACC philosophy, and I think I was driving pretty well for the first time ever driving on this track. Coming to this section, I was trying to push as much as I could. And yeah, it was enjoyed. It was enjoyable. I was enjoying myself when I did the Mazda cut with the setup. I was enjoying myself when I used the Mercedes with a setup. I was enjoying myself, and I think that right now is something that it will make the game feel better. But I think it needs to be optimized. AI needs to be worked on. The balancing of the car needs to be worked on. Force feedback and graphics need a little touch as well. And for some reason, I was capped at 40 frames per second, specifically on this track. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because I have so much going on, but I was capped at 40 frames per second. It wouldn't go any higher than that. In the other tracks, I was getting around 60, 70, sometimes 80, but dropping down to like 50 or 60. But yeah, so this is my final thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the game down in the comments. Are you gonna get it? Are you not gonna get it? Yeah, I would like to know your opinion about this game. I know there's already been some, big channels already made their reviews. So this is just more like an honest opinion and a lot of raw footage because I played it as soon as it came out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do want to support the channel, you can do so by, if you want to buy the game, you can use my link that's down in the description for Instant Gaming. They currently have it at a really, really big discount. That's how I bought the game myself. Paid $40 for it, $40 US on PC. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.